yet again, guys. Here we go. As is obviously partly part of my own channel name. And now here's a movie for me. Yep, that's right. It's the latest Bond film. Is it number 24? Is it number 23? I don't know. Who cares? Basically, it is Spectre, and possibly, most unlikely, sadly, the last of the Craigie films. Yeah. My favourite Bond, Pierce Brosnan, done 4 movies, and it looks like Daniel Craig could be 4 movies as well. And this is the follow-up from the fantastic Skyfall. Is it as good as Skyfall for me? Oh, I don't know. I don't think it is, sadly. I'll go over that in a minute. Anyway, this is the Steelbook quickly. Very simple, very bland, but very stylish. The only thing that is different on this is there's a big bullet hole right in the middle of the... well, it's not a hole literally, it's a little indentation right in the middle. And if you do it the same on the back, you've got a little bullet hole on the back too. Spectre, nice, simple, quality, and slightly broken, as you see in the words. And here we open it up. Oh my god, I've just left loads of fingerprints all over it! Oh no! This reminds me of my mate Obi-Wan, who does this these videos, and he has blue gloves on. That's right, blue gloves. But does he use the blue gloves because he don't want to smash the steelbook, or does he use them because he wants to put his hands up someone's bottom? I know you're watching the video. I'm just kidding with you, dude. Or am I? 007 on the inside, absolutely boring, so that sucks. But a cool, stylish steelbook. Let's move up. So there we go. It's the totally uninteresting, boring menu, which is just clips from the film. Oh, I remember that scene. How freaky was that scene in the movie? It's all done in quiet whispers and a quiet talking. Whoa. Very seclusive. Now, obviously, the film starts off fantastically well with the scene you see here. Well, there was a scene that you saw there. It's the one in Mexico. One of the biggest disappointment, I suppose, is because I heard that this film, they made such a big deal, oh, this film's going to be filmed in Rome. And what did I get filmed in Rome? Nothing. All I got was the car chase in Rome. That I want a refund. No, this film, not as good as Skyfall, sadly. Not as good as Skyfall. The villain, for me, he just weren't up to it, I'm afraid. He just weren't good enough. In fact, in my opinion, he's a bit shit. But there's nothing I could do about that. That's just the way he wanted to do it, a bit shit. Other than that, well, he's not too bad. I'm back again. Did you notice while I was filming that, all of a sudden my video started going whiter and whiter? And I'll promise you that wasn't my bad breath steaming up the lens. For some reason it just went really odd. So I've come back. I'm back. And you're going, oh God, oh no! I'm going to listen to more of his crap. I'm sorry, you do. So where was I? I don't even know where I am. So let's just enjoy this little view of the start of the movie. Yeah, the bit in Mexico, I was talking about Rome before. The bit in Mexico is one of my favourite scenes in the entire movie. And I was also talking about the villain, in my opinion, although Blofeld should be a great villain because they've already used him before in the Sean Connery ones. Is it the Sean Connery ones? Or was it the Roger Moore ones? I can't remember. But all the same, I didn't like this actor's character. He's a great actor, but his character is just poor as you like, and I really do mean as poor as you like. He didn't appear that much, and when he did, he was menacing, and yet he projected a roadblock for everything that Bond's purpose and task was, but he just didn't have that charisma. I mean, the guy in Skyfall De Silva was absolutely excellent. I just loved him. He was he's one of my favourite villains I think I've seen in many a Bond film, not to mention one of my favourite movies, Skyfall. This one, I'll then give it to you, the titles are good. I mean, look at these titles, they are good, but we're not talking about titles of a movie, that doesn't make a movie. And yes, they're meant to look blurry like that. That isn't my camcorder out of sync there. But also, obviously, the characters Moneypenny and Q and M do have nice big parts and bigger roles in this movie than you saw them sort of introduced in the Skyfall film. Technically were introduced again, but with new actresses and actors. And that octopus is giving me the creeps. He's so big and slimy and so suckery. But give her a kiss, give her a kiss. Yeah, well, as I say, so overall, you know, it's nice to actually know that all these villains from the Daniel Craig film were all part of Spectre in the end. They all had his signature, and even though they were doing their own thing, they were all part of this company. So really, every film sort of leads up to this film. It's just a shame that this film just lacked that little bit. I mean, this isn't a bad film. It's still a very, very good movie. We're not talking Quantum, or was it Quantum, or Quantum? Quantum of Solace? Is it? I don't know. We're not talking that type of movie. I mean, that was one of the all-time worst ever Bond films I've ever seen. It might be the worst Bond film. In terms of a Bond character, he's definitely the worst Bond I've ever seen, and the film's pretty much up there too. Ugh. It was bad. I have to say, the Aston Martin, this is pretty wicked. Anyway, guys, leave your comments. Tell me what you think of this movie. Do you think it's cool? Do you think it's bad? I personally loved it to a certain extent because it's Bond, and it's nice to pick it up early in the year, especially when there are so many bad movies in the cinema or lack of good movies at present. But in a couple of months' time, wow, there's going to be so much shit out there. It's going to be brilliant.